So, what if I told you your doctor could see your back pain coming before you even felt it? Or what if a surgeon could plan a procedure with a level of detail that honestly sounds like something out of a movie? Well, today we're going to talk about how artificial intelligence is making all of that happen right now in the super complex world of spine care.
Okay, let's just jump right in with a number that's probably going to hit close to home for a lot of you. It's a fact. A staggering 60 to 70% of people on this planet will deal with low back pain at some point. And this isn't just a minor ache. It's one of the biggest causes of disability out there. And it puts a huge strain on people's lives and, of course, on our healthcare systems.
And that leads to the big question, right? If so many of us go through this, why is it so incredibly hard to fix? Well, the answer is in the spine itself. It's this amazing but ridiculously complicated structure of bones and nerves and muscles. Its complexity has always been a massive challenge for traditional medicine. So, to really appreciate the revolution that's happening, we first have to get a handle on the old way of doing things. Let's take a look at the limitations of conventional spine care. This is where it gets super interesting. We've had these incredible tools, right, like MRIs and CT scans for a while. But here's the thing. They depend on a human doctor looking at them, and one doctor's opinion might be different from another's. But even more important is that these scans are just a single snapshot in time. You know, it's kind of like trying to figure out how a car engine works by just looking at one single photo of it. You're completely missing the story of how it actually moves and functions. So, how do we get past that? Well, this is where artificial intelligence steps onto the stage. It's giving us this completely new lens to see patterns and connections that our own eyes they just can't see. At its heart, what we're talking about with AI here is its incredible ability to find patterns, but on a massive scale. It lets doctors look at these huge, messy data sets and find these tiny, subtle links that are just way beyond our human abilities. And here's the most important part. This isn't about replacing doctors. No way. It's about giving them super tools so they can move away from that old one-size-fits-all medicine to something that's built specifically for you. And this diagram just lays it out perfectly. On the right, you see the old way. It's slow, it's one step after another. But then look at the left. That's the AI-powered path. It can analyze medical images up to 240 times faster. That just blows the old way out of the water. For a patient, what does that mean? Less time waiting, less time worrying, and getting on that road to recovery so much faster. But look, being fast is only part of the story. The real game changer here is the depth of understanding that AI gives us. Because a single scan, even a really good one, is just one piece of a much, much bigger puzzle. And this is where AI really flexes its muscles. It's like a master detective. It pulls together clues from all over the place. Your MRI images, your genetic data, the notes your doctor's been taking for years. It synthesizes all of it. And for the first time, doctors can build this complete 360-degree view of your health, not just a flat image of your bones. Okay, so we've got this powerful new way of seeing things. How does that actually change the experience for a patient? Let's walk through what this high-tech journey actually looks like from beginning to end. The whole process gets an upgrade, and it really breaks down into 4 game-changing stages. First, you get a precision diagnosis that's clearer than anything we've had before. That diagnosis lets doctors create a personalized surgical plan made just for your body. Then, that plan is carried out using guided robotics for insane accuracy. And finally, even your recovery is managed with adaptive rehab that actually learns and adjusts as you get better. This table right here is the perfect before and after shot. It just shows you the massive shift. We're going from diagnosis being kind of a subjective art to it being a hard science driven by data. And surgical planning, it's going from these generic cookie-cutter plans to predictive models that are designed for your specific anatomy. We're moving from educated guesses to incredible precision. And what actually happens in the operating room? Wow, it is something else. This quote just nails it. AI gives surgeons superhuman tools. Seriously, think about it. Like having a GPS for the spine that guides every single move with absolute accuracy. And the robotics part? That gives the surgeon a perfectly steady hand, getting rid of any natural human tremor. It's a whole new level of control. And the results really speak for themselves. With this kind of AI-guided robotic help, the accuracy for things like placing screws is now over 95%. For the person on the operating table, that means the risk of something going wrong drops dramatically. It just means a safer, more predictable surgery. But fixing problems is one thing. What if we could stop them from ever happening in the first place?
To me, this is the most exciting part of the whole story, how AI is helping us pivot from just treating problems to actually preventing them.
And this is where things you can actually wear come into play. Picture a tiny sensor that you wear, and it tracks your posture and how you move all day. AI algorithms can then sift through that data and spot these tiny little bad habits long before you ever feel an ounce of pain. The system can then give you a heads up and even suggest personalized exercises to fix the problem before it becomes a real problem. It's basically like having a tiny health coach with you 24/7.
All right, now, as incredible as all this sounds, we do have to pump the brakes for a second. We're not quite in a sci-fi feature just yet. Bringing AI into medicine is a huge undertaking, and there are some pretty significant challenges we have to tackle, and we have to do it responsibly. So here are the main speed bumps. First off, you need tons and tons of good data to train these AI models, and you have to do it without compromising anyone's privacy. We also have to make absolutely sure the algorithms work for everyone, without any hidden biases. Then there are the big ethical questions, like who's responsible if something goes wrong? And of course, all this new tech has to get through tough regulatory approvals and then actually work with the systems our hospitals already have. So, at the end of the day, it's not just about building cool, powerful technology. The real goal, the only goal, is to build tech that we know is effective, we know is safe, and we know is fair for every single patient out there. Finding that balance between amazing innovation and responsible use, that's the key. So, if we boil it all down, what's the big takeaway here? It's this: AI is completely rewriting the rules for spine care. We're leaving behind that old, generic, one-size-fits-all model, and we're stepping into a new era where medicine is personalized to you. It's predictive, and ultimately, it's all about prevention. Which kind of leaves us with one final big question to chew on. As we bring all this powerful artificial intelligence into our healthcare, are we making medicine less human? Or, and this is what I think, by freeing up doctors from all the routine work and giving them better tools, are we actually letting them be more human? Letting them focus their time and energy on the thing that really matters, you, the patient. Something to think about. Thanks for tuning in.